to me. You know,
It is, but it's one of those things where I just say fuck it and go with it because
yeah,
I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about any piece of content or any movie I'm watching, of course, because that's you guys come, that's what everybody comes here for. The people that do tune into this, they want to know how we feel about these films, and can't sugarcoat it because that's just a bunch of bullshit. Everything's not bad.
I mean, if we all like the same stuff, it would be a pretty damn boring world. I mean, there's so much content. There's so much content out there to agree with and disagree with, and I mean, and I think that's that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm actually anxious to see how everybody agrees tonight.
With this one, this was a fun one. I will say that.
Oh yeah.
Some people hate this movie, and I never understood it. I'm like, I guess you just didn't understand it for what it was.
I can, you know what it is? I can see why people hate this movie, but I don't hate this movie. I can understand it.
It's been a very long time since I've seen this movie, and then watching it again today, I can say I thought it was good before. I saw this movie in a movie theater with Death Proof, and I liked Death Proof better. I can say seeing it as like another time again. I mean, it's the perfect everything that you want a popcorn flick to be. This movie is it.
Yeah.
It's definitely fun horror movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun, it's gory, and it's lots of humor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it better now than I did in the theater, I think.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at too. I'm totally on board with you with that. Yeah. Because I mean, it felt like in the theater it dragged a bit, but it just seemed like watching it now was just so damn quick compared to then. Yeah. Because I could have swore, I didn't even know that movie was, I didn't know the movie was like an hour and 45 minutes and stuff. I could have swore I sat in the theater for like 3.5 hours watching that, and 3.5, 4 hours watching that, and didn't even realize it. I'm like, shit.
Well, Death Proof, it took a while.
Yeah.
That double feature was a crazy one. That was fun though.
It was good, Gio, and all good, homie. Next time. Appreciate you popping in. But for me, for a first time watch for this, just like last week, last week I had a way better time, of course, but this week I had a good time as well. Just the action alone is fun in it, like you were mentioning earlier, like you just mentioned with the comedy and all that. It just it works.
Oh, absolutely.
Quentin Tarantino, man, you're a damn pervert in every damn movie I've seen you in. You're a sick fuck. You're a sick puppy.
Yeah, he has issues in every movie he's in, it seems like.
You need to start jerking off before you decide to rub one out before you do another movie, Quentin.
Masturbating.
Whatever you got to do. Or he's probably more into the footsterbating. So get some feet, get a little tuggy buggy, get that out, and then put a movie together.
God, his most normal role was probably in Django, wasn't it? I mean, and that wasn't even normal, but that was probably him being the most normal. I mean, shit.
His normal roles are when he uses the N-word.
Yeah.
That's when he goes too far.
For the Quentin the Dick Company or wherever the hell it was. Turning big rocks into little rocks all day, every day.
Oh, shit. But anyway, gentlemen, how is everybody doing tonight? How is the crew doing?
Great. Doing great.
Doing great. How about you, Matt?
Doing good.
People in the chat, how you guys doing out there? We care about you as well. And I'm going to do early ratings real quick, round table. Matt, what's your rating for this? I know you've seen this 47 times, and you have it on every single freaking...
This movie's awesome. I love it. I give it about an 8 out of 10. I'm used to the whole Grindhouse thing, and all the gore, the blood, the guts. The acting is just it's supposed to be bad. It's just supposed to look old. Fantastic.
Yeah. How about you, Troy?
I like it.
I agree. I mean, I'm at 8 to 10. Definitely seeing it for the first time in a very, very long time. Way better experience, I think. I think it's probably just as good. I mean, I'll have to see Death Proof again. But I mean, when I saw this movie years ago in the theater, I thought clearly the Death Proof was like above and beyond. But I mean, my thought process has changed, so I kind of got to see both of them again. But To me, it's just a
Okay.
real enjoyable experience. It's not. I mean, it's not on the level of like From Dusk Till Dawn, like we saw last week, but
Mhm.
I mean, still a fun ride for a Friday evening. I mean, this is a popcorn flick that you go see with your friends and stuff. Enjoy
Yeah.
enjoy your spoils and sit back and watch this movie and just have a good time.
Agreed. Nick?
Yeah, I really did. I enjoyed this movie the first time I saw it. I remember liking Death Proof more. So, and right as of right now, coming back to it, I'm kind of leaning more towards Planet Terror, but I did have a lot of fun with this. I'm going to dip a little bit in the score comparatively and go 6.5. Not that I think it's a bad movie by any stretch. There are some things about it that just kind of drive me crazy here and there, but overall, yeah, definitely watch this movie. Like you guys said, like this is a great like hangout movie. I would love if they brought these movies back to.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, really good.
Excuse me. So for me, I did enjoy it. A little bit lower than you guys, a little bit higher than Mick. So I'm giving this movie a 7. Had a little, I don't want to say issues with it. There's just some parts I'm just like, oh, it's okay. But when it picked up, when it really fucking picked up, it did not stop, and it kept getting better and better and better. And I'm just like, this is what the fuck I was waiting for.
Yeah.
This, like in my mind, as a matter of fact, there's a specific scene. I was just out loud. I was like, this is the scene I was waiting for right here.
See, I think it's great when it resets itself, kind of like, it's like the love, the romantic portion of the film, and then all of a sudden the tape breaks, and all of a sudden now we're back in the shit. And that's when, when the tape breaks, that's when the foot is on the pedal and it doesn't stop, and I think, that was just a clever idea how they did that, I mean, it's just really, really cool,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't bog us down, Yeah, definitely agree with that. The whole thing was really well put together. I mean, Rodriguez is a great filmmaker all around. Like, just not it's not saying anything new to you gentlemen, but anybody out there who doesn't know him, like this guy knows how to do every job on set. So like he knows exactly what he wants when he's on set, and he knows how to get it. So it's just such a breath of fresh air watching his movies because they're so polished but they're also can be like so out there. It's if that makes sense. Like for me, when I watch Desperado. It seems like a dirty indie film, but it also seems very polished.
You're 100% correct.
Same with this. Same thing. Like they deliberately try to make it look bad, and it's like, damn, Rodriguez.
Yeah, because I feel like it works.
That's what makes it clever.
Yeah, it works with the story, the visuals and all that. Just works with the story. It works with like, I don't know, for whatever fucking reason, it works. Everything that doesn't make sense in this movie makes sense in this movie. I don't understand it, but I'm just like, you know what? For this film, for what they did here, it works.
It just has that nostalgic value. It has that nostalgic quality that, just growing up as a kid, Saturday night, whatever the local guy dressed up, Spooky Lou or where the hell his name was, and this is a creepy Saturday, but I mean, this just fits. This fits the mold, that type of movie, and even to this day, I think there's still a market, for. I'm not familiar. I don't know if Matt knows if there's more Grindhouse movies that are out there, like more recent. I know there was like a few of them outside of the Planet Terror and Death Proof after the fact, but I don't know if that's still a thing or not. But maybe that's a genre that should kind of be reintroduced or whatever. I mean,
it's tried to be copied for sure. And there's a lot of indie films you can find in the Grindhouse, like trying to push that Grindhouse.
Like, if you ever saw the movie X by Ty West, that's got that's got that Grindhouse feel to it.
Okay.
I don't think it's Ty West. Who did it? Who did X?
Yeah, you're right.
No. It was Ty West.
X, Pearl, and now Maxine. But
Yeah,
X,
see, I haven't done that yet. I've seen everybody else, and I've seen some of your guys' reviews on it and stuff. I just haven't delved into that world. Something I definitely want to do here real soon, since the trilogy is.
I say watch it, and I say watch the trilogy in chronological order, meaning Pearl, X, then Maxine. The story just plays out so much better, and it makes more sense too. Way more sense.
Okay.
I won't tell you why or anything.
Yeah.
And,
shouldn't it be more like Pearl, Maxine than X, because X is when she's older?
No.
No, X is when she's younger. X is 79 and Maxine's 85. And Pearl,
remember,
takes place
don't
in, like,
spoil it though, man,
19
because Troy didn't see it yet.
8,
All right.
So I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm going by age by her, not age by the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh, the only thing I will say about, and again, no spoilers, no nothing about, like, watching in that order, is definitely watching Pearl first, and I'm going to be adamant about this along with Sturdy's recommendation. Watch Pearl first, because by the time you get to X, you will care about the Pearl character.
Gotcha.
When you watch X first, you don't, and I think that takes a lot away from
that.
it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I do have a question for you, Mick, because the X movies, that's A24, correct? That's their production company.
Yeah.
I do have a question. I was thinking about you a couple of days. We've watched, because you've watched these movies, and I'm kind of a fan of just the neon movies that's been coming out lately. Just the production of them. I kind of look at those companies both being kind of like similar, that they both have like their own type of looks and like feel. Do you think, as far as trailers go, that A24 actually sticks to premise of their trailers better than Neon? Even though Neon put some great trailers together, it just seems like everything I've seen from Neon to this point it seems like the trailers are what seem to be way better than what the actual end product ends up being. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I would say the Long Legs campaign was great. But that movie was for me.
And I think it's like a mixed bag between that and Cuckoo, because I think that we both like or dislike for similar reasons, where we don't hate either one, but there's things and components of it that it just could have did way better, or a little less, anyways.
Yeah, I liked Cuckoo. Cuckoo is one of the ones I enjoyed. Like Blink Twice is another one I just I watched and enjoyed. So stuff like that, like and those types of movies do remind me. They're sort of like piggybacked off of these, which was such a resurgence of the Grindhouse films. Like, we still had Grindhouse films coming out around the time these were, but they were coming out in like Australia, or they were coming out in like Eastern Europe and such. Like those types of films that were really like that Grindhouse level. And of course, you had the Saws and stuff like that, but that was more gore than it was Grindhouse. Rob Zombie always tried to mimic that style, and I think he did it well, but it didn't have the fun vibe.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Movies. It has it's like so much grit that it's just not. I mean, yes, it can be like hyper violence, which is great in some cases, but still, if you don't have that comedic element, I mean, that kind of takes away from like the Grindhouse like type of appeal to me, anyways. You got to have like a balance of everything. It seems like almost
for the resurgence. Like, if I feel like if Rob Zombie was doing these movies in the 70s, as dark as he is, they'd be right on point. They would be phenomenal hits. I still say he needs a co-writer. That's my only thing. Like, great filmmaker needs a co-writer. He just has some things he has to fix. But yeah, like, he's the only other one that was really kind of mimicking that style. But I love when they brought this back. Like, it really, like, they kept the fun element into it, and you know, it brought back sort of a dead genre, if we're being real.
I mean, it's just a very enjoyable experience. I definitely want to go down the rabbit hole of the A24 X and Pearl stuff. I just never, I just know how sometimes you just put, well, I mean, just like with Sturdy, I mean, you haven't seen this, you haven't seen From Dusk Till Dawn. I think we all have movies that we kind of just keep on kicking down the street a little bit. Like, I'll see it next week, or I'll see it. It's
pretty
like,
much.
We all have movies like that, And I just think that, that's even just like something just interesting to have a discussion about too. There's movies that I've never seen. There's movies that put me to sleep that are like popular movies, and I don't know why. It's not like the movie's bad. It's just I'm gonna fall asleep when this shit is on, and it's just the way it is, But
and it sucks with stuff like that, Troy. It's because there's not even, I can't even say like specific movies or shows. But it's funny you say that, because I feel like there's times where you just want to kind of kick your feet up and relax and lay down and watch a movie. Not necessarily go to sleep. You don't want to go to sleep at all. You just want to relax. But it's like, you know what? I've been sitting, whatever. I need to relax. Need to stretch out. And what happens? You throw something on you really wanted to watch, you fucking fall asleep. Complete opposite happens when you want. The complete opposite happens when you want to fall asleep, though. You just put some bullshit on for some background noise. You're up for the next 4 hours for no fucking reason.
I'll tell you what, Reservoir Dogs, I'm sleeping. This movie right here, this T-shirt, I'm gonna go to sleep. And it's nothing, and it's just it is what it is,
It's funny. It's funny.
They probably just like a group probably saying I need to turn my card in, but shit, I'm sorry, Scarface is on. I'm gonna sleep. I'm sorry.
How's it going, Phil? Maybe you need to do.
What's up, Phil?
Maybe you need to do these like watch parties with those, Troy. You fall asleep during those, we'll just have to record it.
It would probably actually help watching it, because it's like I've never sat and watched I never watched Reservoir Dogs to anybody. I've never watched Scarface with anybody either. So it would help in in a group,
Yeah.
But in the end, you know how that goes. Time just keeps on pressing on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Phil, while you're still here, have you seen this film? I'm sure I know you have. And what do you feel of it? Planet Terror, that is. Planet Terror.
We're like 18 minutes in and I'm already tired.
Bro,
his gummy's kicking in.
He said about a half hour, but it's been... maybe it's been about a half hour since.
Listen.
It's always rolling the dice, whether it's gummies or oils. It's always rolling the dice. Trust me.
It really can.
It could be like, this ain't doing nothing. Like 4 hours later, you're like, damn. Like,
it sneaks up on you. Pow, uppercut.
It's like tapping you on the shoulder, like, hello, it's me.
Yo, there's been times where I've had edible and it took so long to kick in, I forgot I had it, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, I'm high as shit. Why?
Yeah, you wake up in the middle of the night, just like, what doesn't happen? And you're like, damn, I got to be at work in 3 hours. I was there like
finally
a few weeks ago. I was like, damn, how am I gonna make it to work? Is it too early? It was like the longest drive I ever had to my job ever. It's like a 35-minute drive that felt like it took like 7 days, but I made it.
Took like a week. Ooh. What were you saying, Nick?
I sleep, now I'm a fucking high. What the fuck? Then you can't fall back to sleep.
Grindhouse. What were some of your favorite parts of the... Oh, go ahead, Mick. Sorry.
No. Whatever. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. If you guys were to make a Grindhouse film, right? Any subgenre in the horror world, what kind of Grindhouse film you making?
I got to think.
You're doing zombies. You're gonna go slasher. You're gonna go. Where are you gonna? You can go mutant family. Fucking, I don't know. Fucking.
I'm going zombie personally. Probably me. I would go zombie. Because I just think there's a lot of stuff. Even though we've beaten the zombie horse to death, but I still think there's some things that could be done differently to kind of stand out amongst others. So I think it's something that could be done.
Found footage.
Found footage.
Yeah.
No.
Interesting. I would go
Interesting.
fast
Look, Grindhouse.
cars.
Interesting.
I would go fast cars racing with mutant family. Kind of
Nice.
a
I
mix,
like it.
mix
I
with
like it. I like it.
a little mix of Texas Chainsaw with like a mix of
Like a death proof type of deal.
Death Proof. Yeah, but they're all racing together, and when they all meet up, they meet up at this house, and there's a mutant family there. So, and they got their own special car.
So like the Cannonball Run, Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise meets up with the at the mutant house or whatever.
He meets up with the Sawyer family.
There you go.
So damn.
I think I'm going. I think I'd go monster movie. I could go with something that's like just out there.
I'm a little surprised you didn't pick creature features, Mr. Creature Feature Teacher.
Want to go a little different?
I respect that, and you know what? I respect that even more because my first thought was my favorite, which is slasher, as you all know. But I was like, you know what? Let me go with something a little bit different than what I would usually choose. Oh man, Grindhouse is cool.
Yeah, it'd be just so fun. Like, it'd be so much humor, so much kind of like tongue-in-cheek humor that some people might get, and some people might. There's like so many different things and directions you could go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and actually, I was thinking about it earlier. I think just between us, this collective unique group, I think that shit. It doesn't even have to be a Grindhouse movie. I think if we had a movie idea, we all could work together. I think it'd be like one of the best movies of all damn time. It'll be fun as shit because I just know people they have passion and they have passions in their genre, and I know who's meticulous and pays attention to detail and everything and stuff. And I think it could just really be an excellent product and stuff. I mean, no matter what type of genre it is, I just think it would be something just really, really creative and unique.
Yeah.
So,
Could be fun. Really quick, no wheel spin tonight, but I will let everybody know. First of all, can you please like, share, and subscribe? Tell your friends, tell your family. The horror fans, though, not just everybody. Just tell the horror fans. Everybody else, they're not going to listen to it or even give it. If they don't like horror, tell them about Popcorn and Pints. And tell them about the Scene Snobs and Troy Hill Talks. You and your horror movies. Tell them about them, too. Because you may like just not the horror part.
Just all excellent programs with unique perspectives and stuff. And I think, I just think this also gives me like Mick, for example. Me and Mick were like following each other for like months and stuff. He's liking my shit, I'm liking his shit, and just good stuff. Like I said, you're not gonna agree. We're not gonna agree on everything and stuff, but it's just I respect his opinion and his view of movies, and at the same time, it like opens up my eyes to things I might not have thought about. And it's just a real good community. Of just people that enjoy movies and stuff.
The collective.
I suggest everybody just checks out just everybody. Take the time to try and give everybody a shot and stuff. I mean, you're not going to be disappointed with it. You're not going to be disappointed with anybody in this unique group. You're not. Everybody has their unique thing. And it's just really just good stuff.
It really is.
Mm-hmm. No,
and we all like the cool thing about it is like you could say like we're like the Power Rangers, and then it's like you do your morphin shit and you get in your own Zord, but then we all collect like the Megazord. Somehow we all fit as a puzzle. As crazy and as weird as this collective is, we all work together so fucking well, and just it's just like
that's some bullshit. I'm Rita Repulsa.
I sit in the background, be like, damn, I aged out before Mighty Morphin Power Rangers became popular and shit. Can we do Voltron or some shit? Can we do Voltron or Transformers, please?
Hell yeah, we can do Transformers and Voltron.
Yeah, we can.
I'm Jet Jaguar.
The Constructicons.
Yeah. Oh God, I remember when I got that for Christmas, man. I was my mom. Bless her soul. She'd be like, Troy, I got you the Devastator. I'm like, Devastator? Yeah, Devastator.
The Masturbator.
I'm like, oh shit. It's like, I don't know if I got a toy, something to play with, or is this like a sex toy or what? But anyway.
I got something to play with, or it's going to play with me.
Troy, what you doing? Well, you said I was Devastator, Mom.
Oh boy.
No, but those toys, it's just, like I said, I mean, it's you know, it's like an age gap, but I mean, it's like between generations. Every 10 years, it's like every 10 years, it's like everyone has their thing. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Marty. I mean, it's kind of like I said, Morbid Power Rangers. I was too old when that came out. It's like I started going away once when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles became popular. That's kind of like when I was like transitioning off into like more like teenage boy type of stuff, I guess you could say. You know, which was him.
That, you know what? That matches up well with the age, because I think that was for me Power Rangers. Like that was just like one step, like I just had grown out of that and like moved more into the other side of it. So like, not that, you know, I got it, you know, I had like younger cousins and stuff always watched it. So, but I was just like, I just had graduated, and I think like that's why I missed that Pokemon, that whole like side.
Like
of it,
I got a 24-year-old right now. He goes nuts over over a Pokemon. Still got his phone, walking around like, oh yeah, Dad, they got some stuff. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm telling you right now,
it's kids, man.
Nintendo, you need to start listening to me. If you guys come out with the red and blue version, yellow version, silver version, you come out with all that shit on the Switch, I'm gonna be playing that shit. I'm gonna be streaming that shit a lot. Those are some of my favorite games.
The Switch
Nintendo, company that's been alive since the Civil War.
Listen,
you're 100% right. But
Pokemon is a very, very popular game amongst our generation and younger. But I'm telling you right now, I know I'm younger than you guys, but I'm talking to people that are around my age. I know you guys are all getting your AARP cards within the next 3 to 5 years, but I'm not there yet, guys.
I get emails all the damn time.
I know you do. I'm the one that sends them. I'm just looking out for you.
Well, and this is the part of the show, and I'll tell Sturdy to F off anyways.
That and
it does. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens often. This is how we show we care.
No, but I mean, it is. I mean, I think outside of looking in though, it's just like it's like I have no interest in the Morphin Power Rangers, but I appreciate the people that do, because I have an affinity for the Transformers and G.I. Joe. It's like the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's just different characters and it's like different worlds or whatever. Yeah. It's like, you know, so it's like I get it. It's like I wasn't part of it, but I understand the fascination, you know. You know, and that's respectable, you know. But
what would be like the teenage thing then? Like that's similar to those, you know what I mean? That's similar to the Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles, but just more teenage-ish, or that you watched.
But see, like when I got out of the playing with like toys and stuff at that point, I was big time in anthology stuff. Twilight Zone, Alfred Hitchcock Presents, Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side, Ray Bradbury's Theater. I was all into that stuff. And I thought for sure, you know, even as at that age, 15, 16, 14, whatever, I'm sitting there thinking like, there's some stuff in here that they can make movies out of that they still, I mean, it's like, it's been like, damn near 20, 50, 25 years later. I mean, you tell me these people can't make a movie out of some Ray Bradbury short stories or some Ron Serling stories. I mean, I think it's pretty damn crazy when you think about it. It's a lot of good programs that they show character development. They made you care about the character. They did all this shit within like a 45-minute episode, you know, and they can't even do that for like movies and stuff now, you know. So it's just kind of it just blows my mind that no one's trying to grasp onto this, you know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, you know. But as far as like that, I can't think of anything else as far as just lots of movies. I mean, Midnight Madness used to be one of my favorite ass movies back in the day. It's like I think it's like the first appearance that Michael J. Fox was in. But it's like a bunch of guys trying to like find some prize at the end. So you got the geeks, you got the nerds, and all this stuff, and they're like traveling all around trying to find it. It's just, you know, it's just like movies like that, you know. Just a lot of good damn experiences and stuff. And then especially just growing up, you know, so, you know, the aspect of like watching films of color and stuff too, like the Bill Cosby, Sidney Poitier type stuff back in the day was great too. There's like a lot of
Uptown Saturday Night. I saw your review, man.
Yeah, it's
I
a
love
great
that fucking
movie, isn't it? I mean, and they got 3 of them. You know what? Let's Do It Again.
The cowboy one's really good.
There's a lot of good stuff out there.
Yeah.
It's like I have to focus on my channel. So it's like I definitely want to start talking more about those films and try and get those films out there.
Nice.
It's like one thing I want to do. So it's like a pocket. It's like about a good 10-year stretch of like a lot of good damn movies. That people of color is not like hood movies, not like drug related movies, not like thug type movies.
And that's why I'm doing the whole for June from here on out black horror films, whether it's black lead or black directors, whatever, just for that same thing. And that's why I'm doing for July through August. Well, I'm doing it actually throughout the rest of the year. I'm mixing it in with the themes that I have, but foreign films, just because those are just as important, I feel, as black films, are just as important as the films we see every day here to be seen, be heard, be discussed, and all that.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there. There really is. And I feel like sometimes the market is like oversaturated with like nonsense, with like the drug game, and so it's like I'm at the age of my life. I don't really need to see any more movies about the drug game. It's like I'm tired of seeing that shit.
I agree to an extent, but at the same time, I also look at it like there's also so many more to where I don't even have to go to those. Like the ones that I do go to are the ones that I grew up on, and then that's pretty much it. Like there's nothing, you know what I mean? But it's fun. But
it's kind of funny because societal drug movies of today are really deal with fentanyl. So it's mostly or oxycontin. Like it's mostly like white people now. Is how it's being portrayed. And it's like,
hold up. You can't listen, man. You can't be saying shit like that about white people. Then say fucking good. Your eyes just get big like this after you're talking about white people on drugs.
Yeah, I saw that shit. I saw like a little twinkle.
I'm fine.
Shit. His eyes like.
That's why I'm staying all quiet over here. Like, let him dig his hole.
Yo, like I swear to you, I almost felt like it was like one of them. You almost see it like more of like an anime, like when someone like after someone did like a dope fight, and their eyes kind of like gleam in the light. I swear I seen his eyes do that. They almost went.
They do that. They're like,
that's another world. That's another world I have to dive into. I mean, I don't know anything really about anime to the extent like I never sat and watched Dragon Ball Z or any of that stuff. The closest thing I've been to like anime is if you can call Boondocks the animation style is like anime. But that's probably the closest probably the closest I've ever gotten.
See, I never got into like Dragon Ball or anything. I got into like the horror or the dark anime, kind of like what was what the hell's that movie called? Not Dark. Is it called Dark City? Or there's a whole bunch of like twisted ones, like Lily Cat's another one. I think it was Dark City, the one where it's a cop who is working with an underworld trying to make a peace treaty. And like the weird shit is like this guy's about to fuck a girl, and her vagina turns into like a spider, fangs, grows out legs and everything, and it shows it. It's like it's all fucking twisted.
Oh my god!
Jesus!
All right, let me find the name because now it's gonna drive me nuts.
I fell down a rabbit hole. You guys remember Ed McMahon?
Yeah, yes.
Can you remember Ed McMahon? Who Ed McMahon carried big checks for?
Yeah, Publisher Clearinghouse, sweepstakes.
Wicked City.
Twas not. Ed McMahon never worked for Publishers Clearinghouse. Yeah, he never worked for Publishers. I fell down a fucking rabbit hole. I'm telling you.
A weird ass rabbit hole.
Yeah.
He actually worked for a company called American Family Publishers. They also did the big check thing, but it was a little bit different of a company. And yeah, he never did anything with Publishers Clearinghouse.
What kind of shit?
You gotta give credit to that marketing plan though that they had, because they would have everybody. The way they would word shit is like you're one step away from winning this shit. Just buy a couple episodes or buy a couple of or a year's worth of Boys Life and damn highlights magazines and shit, and you're gonna be a billionaire.
I remember I vaguely remember the
Fucking
commercials. I remember the big checks of the commercials, the people opening the door, and the money talk, and that was pretty much it. Because I was a kid for the most part when those were out, and you don't barely pay attention to that shit. So it was just like,
It's true.
but that is fucking funny.
But the anime I was thinking about is called Wicked City.
Wicked City.
Wicked City.
Yeah, I think Dark City is a
Vagina tarantula.
Spider-like thing.
Vagina
Dark City
antula.
is a graphic novel that was turned into a movie, right?
Which
Wasn't that like the Dark City?
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day. That's a good one. I like Dark City. Honestly, it reminds me of the original Crow a lot with
Is
the
that Kiefer
stylized
Sutherland?
nature.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in it. It's Rufus Sewell is
okay.
the star of the movie.
Yeah, Kiefer Sutherland. They need to bring 24 back. I loved that damn TV show. Yeah, it was, man.
Addictive. It was like fentanyl.
Man, I remember
fentanyl.
you remember like it was getting ready to come out, and then 9/11 happened, and then they paused it for like about 3 or 4 weeks before they released it and stuff. But then when it came out, man, boy, I'm like, shit, Jack Bauer.
Everybody's in. You got 24 hours to live.
What would
Where
you
would
do?
you go?
hours.
What would you
I'll
say?
tell you what. I'm gonna start off the way Jadakiss did. I'm gonna eat some fried chicken. I'm starting off with that. I'll tell you right now.
Starting off with a two-piece biscuit.
Oh man. That was the blackest thing you could ever say. If you have 24 hours to live, you're gonna get a bucket of fried chicken. The first thing.
I didn't say that. You
said
said it.
It was in a song. 24 hours.
Yeah, made that.
I know.
I bet you said that in the lyrics.
No.
I
was laughing at it. I'm saying him saying Jada. Like, that's the blackest thing you could say. And then just like, listen, man, I got 24 hours. So I'm gonna get some chicken real quick. Like, really, man?
That shit, it made people proud. The spirit of Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman was probably like, yes, Jadakiss.
Mm-hmm. Every time you listen to that song, you go get some fried chicken just in case. Oh shit! I kid people. I kid. Planet
you got it.
Terror. No, I was just gonna say Planet Terror. It's one of those movies to where definitely turn your brain off.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. If you can't turn your brain off, like I understand, there's people who watch. Let's just stick with the horror realm. That just cannot go to this level. I get that. I respect that. If you're one of those, don't even watch it because you're just gonna talk shit about it and hate it and then try to spread that it's a terrible movie. Versus if you're the type that would like this type of film. That's where I feel like people kind of fuck up. Where it's like, I don't really like this kind of, me. I like a lot of shit.
It goes back to the thing though. If you don't have the proper mindset, if you have a wacky mindset about movies, why even go to? If you have a political view or a social view about some certain things or whatever, maybe you shouldn't go to the movies and stuff because you're not going to like a woman that can beat every guy's ass. It's like you're not going to like these little subtle things that happen in movies. You might as well stay your ass at home. Don't complain about it. Don't complain about other people having fun. Because to me, sometimes seeing a woman kick the shit out of a bunch of damn dudes it's kind of hot to me. Anyway.
Harder than algebra, Chinese algebra shit.
Shit, I was like, hell, save us all.
Yo, listen. I'm gonna say this for the men out there. We wouldn't mind being protected, ladies. If you could fight like that, shit. My wife was out there just roundhousing.
Fight like that. I'm listening to Jadakiss the Popeyes drive-through ordering a 2-piece as you whoop ass. I'll have a meal for us when we're done.
Shit, I'll be handing out 20 for that shit. I'll be giving that to other people. Like, look, you may need this, man. You keep it up. You may need this.
Yeah, shit. I remember back in the day.
Oh shit.
Well, she's my ex, but anyways, this is badass, because she was a Packer fan. She's still a Packer fan. We were in Detroit and we were watching the Packers against Detroit, and Detroit won this game, you know. So we're walking out of the stadium, people are talking all this mad shit. A girl ran up to her, took her damn cheese hat off, and threw it and shit. My ex-wife, she ran up and got her damn cheese head, then turned around and ran and tackled this girl right up against this damn fence. And it just looked like the girl's look on her face looked like her life force was like her soul was getting ready. No, it's just like I was so damn proud and so damn turned on. I mean, it's like I need that type of shit in my life. I mean, it's like, you know, act professional and shit, but if you disrespected, you know, drop of a hat, you know, correct the situation, you know.
You probably also felt a little safer too.
Yeah, I felt safe. I'm like, come on, you walk me home. You know, I had my shirt over my jacket over my shoulders and shit.
She put her jacket, she put her coat down in a puddle over for you.
Yeah, I'm like, go ahead. There's a puddle. Go ahead and put that down there.
She had Troy walking on the inside of the curve. Get over here.
Yeah. No, it's funny, you know. It's like I always tell my kids these stories because she always tries to act like prim and proper, but I tell her about all the stories on her thuggism. Her stories about being frustrated, going to the gas station, walking out of the gas station, puts a pack of cigarettes on the damn dashboard, just starts smoking. You tell you, Troy, I don't know, this day he starts smoking. I'm just like, yes. Anyways.
He's having flashbacks. Troy's having flashbacks.
Trust me.
All right,
the flashbacks never go away. They're always in your subconscious some fucking way.
But have a good one, Mick.
Have a good one, Mick.
Later, Mick.
Manana.
As always,
have a great night.
Always good seeing you,
gentlemen.
Yes.
Good to see you guys.
Nice.
And I'll talk to you soon. And go watch Grindhouse Planet Terror.
Right.
Yes,
and go watch the Team Snobs after this episode.
Yep.
There you go.
And there were 3.
Yes. Yeah, I got like about 10 more minutes, and then I gotta get my stuff.
You're getting started. I wanted to say this. That spinny gun shit. Fucking love that scene. When she got that gun on her leg is when the movie really, really turned up.
See, I like the scene. It was like the little shake cam when they're in the when they finally get into the hospital and all shit's I just like all the chaos and shit that's going on in the background. You know, I thought that was. I mean, I like those type of looks in movies where you just have to pay attention a little bit to other things that are going on in the background. You know, and I think there's like a level of detail back there. You know, that's going on. You know, so I enjoyed that. I actually even enjoyed the relationship between the two brothers, just with the talking about the recipe and all that and all that stuff. I mean, to me,
the sauce.
To me, it's a good movie. You know, it's a good movie. I mean, I'm right there. I'm right there. Yeah, I'm right there with Matt with the 8.
With the 8?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
how about you, Matt? You got any final thoughts for this one?
One of my favorite parts when they attach the gun to her leg, and she's this badass, got the gun. She's just blowing all the soldiers away. Does that jump in the air with the rocket launcher thing in the gun and just shoots it. And then she uses it as a propellant to jump in the air. Fantastic.
Yes.
Like I said, as soon as she got that gun on her leg, the movie just went to a different level.
Yeah, see, it cracked me up, because they did like a little bit of her figuring it out. They took her 30 seconds to figure it out, and all of a sudden, I'm all of a sudden an amputee gun leg woman expert and shit, But that's what makes movies happen. That's what makes movies happen, right?
Yeah.
You gotta.
Grindhouse, you gotta have that over the top crap going on. It's not something you could take serious. It's always.
Oh no, you're not supposed to. Yeah. You're not supposed to.
Way left field.
Yeah, I like the use of blood too. Like cartoon and stuff. But I just thought it was. It's just a real good movie. I feel. I highly suggest if you haven't seen it, you should definitely go ahead and check out Planet Terror. Check it out with your friends. Make like excellent night. Go get some pizzas or whatever. go ahead. Like I said, enjoy your spoils and
Have a good
watch
night.
some Planet
Have a good
Terror.
time with it.
Yeah.
Got a lot of cool cameos too in the background.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know, it's just I see that's what I like about those movies too. When you're talking like about a Quentin Tarantino or you know, they always got like they stick with their people, you know.
Yeah.
And I kind of enjoy that also, you know. You know, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Oh hell no. Hell no. You kind of know. I mean, if you have a group that works well together and all that, I guess sometimes you just kind of work with who you know. But before we do go, I want to show you what we're doing next week.
Yes, I'm curious.
Death Proof.
Ah, the other one.
Yes. Death
Ooh,
Proof.
shit.
You know, figure might as well, right? Figured might as well.
Hello,
Might as
Mr.
well.
Icy Hot. my wife loves Death Proof more than Planet Terror, but she likes the Death Proof movie. It's great.
Yeah, I'm curious to see this again, you know, because like I said, walking out of the theater, hell, it's probably maybe 18 years ago, somewhere in that realm. And so I just moved to Texas and stuff when it came out, but I know I walked out of the theater originally liking Death Proof better than Planet Terror. After seeing it again today, you know, it's my thought process is different. So I really want to revisit Death Proof to see if it's still the same in my mind or if that's totally changed and everything's flipped, you know, over the years, which it happens, you know.
Yeah, always.
You know, isn't it funny, guys? When people ask you what your top 5 movies are and stuff, and over time that list constantly changes and stuff.
Because you watch so much more. Like I don't have a favorite horror movie. Like I do have a favorite franchise, which is Friday the 13th. But I don't have like a favorite horror, like a single favorite horror film, because it just depends on my mood. Like my favorite genre is subgenre of horror. Yes, it is slasher, but then it's just like, okay, what do I feel like watching right now? If I'm just watching a horror movie just to watch, not for content or anything else. Sometimes I just grab. 9 times out of 10, what I do now is I'll try to watch something new.
Yeah.
So just any subgenre, just something I've never seen. But
like, see what me, my number one always stays number one. Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock will always remain number one, just because. I mean, it's more than just a movie. It's kind of like the aesthetics of how the movie was made, and it's kind of like it's part of what's like made me interested in how movies are made, or just the art of just storytelling in general. So, just for that purpose, Psycho will always be there. But anywhere between 2 and 5, it can change. You know, just depending on mood, experiences that you go through.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's just an incredible thing. It's kind of like, you know, it's the same with like music, you know. So, I mean, everybody has their favorite song for each type of moment in their life, I think.
Yep.
You know, that's just, you know, and I think it's just the way it is, you know.
That's fair. Fair. But I guess we can wrap this one up. Troy, you want to let people know really quick where they can find you?
You can find me at Troy Hill Talks on YouTube. Go ahead and search there. You can also search Troy Hill Talks over on TikTok. Movie reviews, unique opinions, things about entertainment as well. A bunch of funny memes. Just go ahead and check me out. You know, I'd really appreciate it. And if you guys, I do ever really love getting comments, and so I respond to all comments because I think that's what's part of and stuff. Because we're all in this space of the world and stuff. You know what I mean? You know, it's like everybody has like their little space and stuff. So, I mean, we do our thing so our voice can be heard, and then the people support us, and so we want to make sure that your voices are being heard as well. So, you know, go ahead and comment, and I will most certainly comment back.
And Troy forgot to say, after this, he's about to go live DJing, and you should go check him out over there on TikTok. Troy Hill Talks Troy Hill Talks Deep. What's your DJ thing on this?
Oh, my DJ thing is I'm Troy Hill.
I'm Troy Hill. Go hit him up.
Troy Hill on TikTok.
Go watch his DJ set, and he takes requests.
Yes, and tonight we're gonna try and introduce the trivia question thing too. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's like kind of like doing that is like I get so wrapped up into the music, you know. It's like I forget that like, oh shit, I need to ask a damn trivia question and stuff, you know. So it's kind of difficult, you know. It's weird.
It down, though. You'll get it.
You know?
You'll get it.
Yeah.
I can throw you some ideas. I'll throw you some ideas after the live.
Oh, I appreciate it.
But really quick, Matt, you want to let the people know where they can find you? Good sir.
On YouTube, there. My computer's a little moving. It's you and your horror movies. I do actually do movie reviews, collection updates, show off a lot of horror films, collectibles. So you and your horror movies.
There you go. And
Good
make sure you guys
stuff.
like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications for both of these gentlemen because they both put out amazing content. And then, of course, over here, over at Horror Research 30, just like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, and Popcorn and Pints as well. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we're going to be reviewing the newest Bad Boys movie and the newest Beverly Hills movie. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern time, over on Popcorn and Pints.
I'm very excited for that.
Are you joining us?
Yes, I'm gonna make an attempt. I should be.
Hell yeah.
But I'm very excited because it's excellent. You know, both of those movies that came out like at about the same time, maybe a couple of months off.
Yeah.
They both have excellent qualities, and it's kind of like some things like between both franchises. I wish that they would borrow some aspects
from
each. Like I definitely want to see another Bad Boys movie, and I definitely would like to see another Axel Foley movie.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see one more of each, honestly, just because everybody's getting old.
Yeah, that's again. I mean, it's just like maybe not Eddie Murphy because I think Eddie Murphy's pushing like maybe 60, but definitely between Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, like our ages are basically identical. So it's like kind of like I look at like the first Bad Boys, like oh well, shit, I'm like the same. It's like I feel like I've grown up.
I see what
and shared kind of like the same type of things they might have dealt with, you know, to get to this point. And definitely like in the newest one, you know.
Yep.
You know, it's just relatable to me. So
he could do a thing in Bad Boys. Get my wife's name out of your mouth.
He has to. He would have to.
Well, you know what? You know what though? If they fucking just brought a Brinks truck over to Chris Rock and said, "Hey, we want you to be the villain of Bad Boy 5." Just imagine. I bet you it could make some fucking money if you did some shit like that.
He's new captain, and for whatever reason, he slaps Mike
shit out of Will.
Slaps Mike in the face. Boom! There's his payback. There's his thank you. They both get a fat check. There's their whatever, and it's kind of funny and whatever if they want to do it like so. Either way works. Listen, Hollywood, we got ideas.
Yeah, it could be done. I mean, Will would be getting a check in this situation. It's all about because I'm Team Chris Rock because I still don't think any of that stuff was necessary. And I think Will Smith needs to leave Jada Pinkett, and it's going to keep on killing him and corrupting him because that was, to me, those actions were just built up and just pent up nonsense he's been dealing with in a relationship for like decades or whatever.
I know.
That's what that was, you know. I mean, you go up on at the Oscars, they sit up there and give the Best Documentary Award to Summer of Soul, which is an excellent documentary. And anyway, if you ever get a chance to check it out. It's basically like the Black Woodstock was taking place at the same time, or like around Woodstock. Mm-hmm. And they had all this stuff filmed. And they found this footage like in a basement some damn where.
Oh, wow. Damn.
So it's definitely something people should check out.
But message me the info on that. I'll definitely check that out.
No, it's really, really good. And then, I mean, they got they got an award for that. And then the award was kind of like tainted by, Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock, So it's fun. It's funny. He slapped Chris Rock. I was more curious to see what Dave Chappelle was going to say out of the shit more so than what Chris Rock was going to say. But it is, dude.
Yeah, but we're gonna get going though, people. And again, next week we're doing Death Proof, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Present for the future.